Well, welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. I am JDZ Gaming Empire, and I have already went down to the Stable Master and upgraded our speed. And I also got our daily reward already, which was 20,000 in gold. But let's go research this. These are heavy, right? Yeah, we're not going to put heavy on. Research that and sell this junk. And probably sell that as well before we do anything else. Lots of people playing today. It is Saturday though. You were wondering, is it this way? Yeah. See, that was iron greaves, so heavy. We need to see the blacksmith for heavy. You know, I'm thinking maybe we should just go ahead and do these little crafting quests. It doesn't take very long, and we get lots of experience for doing it. So let's research that. It's armor. And anything in here we need to deconstruct. Oh, what about in here? Let's go ahead and deconstruct that. And then we had some stuff we could sell.
Though most are closed-mouthed about this.
Sell that. We get nothing for those. There's no point in selling them. I don't even know if we get anything if we deconstruct them. We're going to find out. So let's go to the woodworking station. Okay, this must be under clothing, maybe?
So much to do, so
Carpenter. Yeah, let's see if we get anything for deconstructing. No. Well, yeah, a little bit. Adamantite and some experience. And we needed to sell.
all the other merchants here are so talented.
Sell this companion bracers. Okay, let me look at what quest are we on? We're on 6 of 9. You know what? Let's just do this real quick. It doesn't take very long.
You here for crafting certification? Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you're certified, they'll let you fulfill the crafting writs. Everyone wins.
Yes, I saw the notice. How do the crafting writs work?
They're daily requests for crafted goods, but they're only available to certified crafters. If you can show me you know your craft, I'll get you certified.
All right, tell me how this works.
I can train and certify blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. If that sounds like something you'd want, we can get started.
Yep, let's ask. Who else can certify me? Who else can certify me?
Have you spoken with Danel Teleno? He handles certification and training for provisioning, enchanting, and alchemy. He's a bit stuffy, but he knows what he's doing.
Okay, we're going to stick with her for now. So tell me more about the crafts you certify.
Of course. What do you want to know?
What can a blacksmith make?
Anything with metal in it. And I don't mean horseshoes and calipers. The crafting writs are for weapons and heavy armor, so that's what I teach.
What else? What does a woodworker make?
Bows, shields, and magical staves. Staffs? No, it's staves. I always forget how to say that.
What do clothiers make?
Cloth and leather goods. The crafting writs want pieces of light cloth armor or medium leather armor, so that's what I certify.
All right. I'm ready for certification, I guess.
Excellent. We can get started whenever you're ready. Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else.
Let's start with blacksmithing.
Prove you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. But you have to commit. I can only train one discipline at a time.
Okay, I want to be certified as a blacksmith.
I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some iron ore, then refine the ore into iron ingots. You'll use those ingots to make the dagger.
You'll certify me if I make an iron dagger?
Yes. You have to prove you know your way around a blacksmithing station. Those are the rules.
Okay.
And now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron ingots.
Okay, I already have enough iron ore.
Bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. If you have enough, you can refine them into iron ingots. Really put your back into it. When you have iron ingots, return to me.
Actually, I have some iron ingots as well. What should I do next? Okay, so if we didn't have the iron ingots, let's go to the blacksmith station. And we would go here. And she said iron ore would be crafted into iron ingots. Okay, we can do, let's just do 5.
I want you to craft a simple iron dagger.
Okay.
Yes. You have to prove you know your way around.
Right, we
Bring
heard
the
that.
iron ore to a blacksmithing station. If you have enough, you can refine them into iron ingots. Really put your back into it.
Okay.
Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style material. You can purchase them from any blacksmith or scavenge them yourself if you're thrifty.
Okay, a style material. So let's check that. You might have a style material already. So we're going to go to creation. Okay, select weapon or apparel, then choose the type of item or items you wish to craft. Select a material and a style. Traits are not required, but you can select any you have researched. Press R to craft. You can only craft styles you know, and style materials are required to craft. Purchase them from any blacksmith. Okay, well, we don't need to purchase any style material. We have some for high elf. And we want to craft 1 iron dagger. So let's go over to the iron daggers. Don't need a trait, she said. And we're going to craft an iron dagger that does 751 damage. And it's level 1. Okay.
Craft an iron dagger. You'll need some iron ingots and a style material.
I have it right here.
You can buy those. The trick is the style material, but I'm sure you know that.
I figured it out. What more would you have me do?
Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something into parts, even more so when it's someone else's work. Go deconstruct your dagger, or anything else really, as long as you do it at a blacksmithing station.
How is deconstruction useful to me?
You'll regain some components, of course, but the real trick is to deconstruct another crafter's work. You can learn far more by disassembling someone else's material than your own.
What is deconstruction?
It's a fancy way to say take something apart. The term originally came from Altmer poetry critiques. High elves consider their physical crafts to be forms of poetry, so it's stuck. You can't know what a sword is, only what it's not, and so forth.
Okay. Now we're going to go deconstruct, which we've already done this before. I'm not going to read that. Well, this is different. Crown Mimic Store. You can use a Crown Mimic Stone in place of any style item to craft an item in a style you already know. From the crafting screen, select a style you have learned and toggle on the Crown Mimic Stone, the checkbox in the style section of the creation window. But we're not doing that. We're doing deconstruction. We're going to deconstruct this iron dagger, and it's going to give us some components back. Adamantite, but we didn't get any iron ingots back. Okay.
You certainly know your way around a forge. You're a blacksmith, and let none tell you otherwise.
I'm ready to be certified as a blacksmith.
Of course. I'll get you certified right away so you can fulfill blacksmith crafting writs immediately.
Okay.
Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else.
So this is like really easy experience. Let's do the woodworking.
A good woodworker sees the final product before cutting the first block of wood. But I can't teach two crafts at once. If you commit yourself to the training, I'll certify you.
I want to be certified as a woodworker.
I want to know if you can craft a maple bow. First, go harvest some rough maple. You'll refine it into sanded maple at a woodworking station. Last, you'll take the sanded maple and turn it into a maple bow.
Okay, so we need rough maple refined into sanded maple. You'll certify me if I craft a maple bow?
Absolutely. Bows are challenging to craft. Show me you're up to the challenge and I'll happily certify you. But first, go get me a bundle of rough maple.
I already have some rough maple.
Bring the rough maple to a woodworking station. As long as you have enough, you can refine it into sanded maple. Return to me when you've done that, and we'll talk about crafting a maple bow.
Okay, since this is kind of repetitive of what we already did under the blacksmith crafting, if I already have the materials, I'm not going to go and refine them. We're just going to create it.
Craft a maple bow at a woodworking station. You'll need sanded maple, also a style material. Scavenge them yourself or buy a style material from a carpenter.
Okay, so it works the same. All right, I'll go craft the bow.
I prefer to work with maple. It's reliable, plentiful, rarely full of wasps.
Wait a minute now. Why can't I just go craft it? I have the sanded maple. What do we do next?
Craft a maple bow at a woodworking station. You'll need sanded maple.
Okay, we heard that.
Also, every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Imperial style material is nickel. I should know. Every day in the Legion camps, I worked a pile of it.
So from what I gather about the style material, it doesn't have any benefits to the armor or weapons. It's just how it looks. So really, to me, it doesn't really matter what the style material is. I will craft whatever style material I have, because I believe later you can make it look how you want anyways with transfiguration. What style material do I need?
The High Elf style material is adamantite. See what you can do with that.
How do I learn other racial styles?
You can learn how to craft with another race's style material by studying racial motif books. They're quite rare, mostly held by collectors, so watch for them in your travels.
Okie dokie. Alright, we need to go do the boat. Let's see if we can get that over there. Create the bow. Maple. Oh, we've researched this. This is training, but I'm not gonna put a trade on it because it takes so long to research. I'm not gonna waste it on this little training session, and besides, they don't want us to put a trade on it. All right, let's craft this bow.
Craft a maple bow. Bring some sanded maple. A good bow will get you far in life. Making good bows will get you farther.
I'm ready for the next step.
Excellent. Now we can talk about deconstruction. You grow as a woodworker when you disassemble your own creations, even more so with someone else's work. Head to a woodworking station and deconstruct your bow, or any other crafted wood.
Okay.
I've seen everything I need to see. You're a fine woodworker with a steady hand.
I'm ready to be certified as a woodworker.
Certainly. You're more than qualified to fulfill woodworking crafting writs. I'll certify you immediately.
Okay.
There's only one more certification I can provide. If you need training, I have time.
Yep, let's finish it out.
If you convince me you know how to use a needle and thread, I'll certify you. However, you must commit. I can't certify two things at once.
I want to be certified as a clothier.
Show me you can craft a pair of homespun gloves. First, you'll collect some raw jute, then return here and refine it. Finally, you'll use refined jute to make the gloves.
You'll certify me if I craft homespun gloves?
Of course. It was the first trade I studied. I'm happy to certify anyone familiar with a clothing station. Now run forth and bring me a pile of raw jute.
I already have enough raw jute.
Take the raw jute to a clothing station. If you have enough, you can easily refine it. Bring the refined jute to me when you're done, and then you'll make some homespun gloves.
All right. Actually, I already have some refined jute as well. What should I do next?
Head to the clothing station and craft a pair of homespun gloves. You shouldn't need much refined jute. Don't forget a style material. You can purchase them from any clothier or scavenge them yourself.
All right, I'll go make the gloves.
Craft a pair of homespun gloves. You'll need refined jute and You know, I'm a master clothier, yet I still own a pair of homespun gloves. They keep my hands warm at night. Sometimes simple is better.
Right, I'm ready for our next step.
Wonderful. Now for deconstruction. There's much to learn from breaking down your own work. Even more so.
We've heard all that before.
You're more than capable with needle and thread. I'll be proud to call you my colleague.
I'm ready to be certified as a clothier.
Already done. You'll now be able to fulfill clothier crafting writs, and I look forward to seeing more of your work.
Okay, so it's clothier, not clothier.
I have nothing left to teach. Have you spoken with Daniel Toleno? He can certify you at enchanting, alchemy, and provisioning. Last I heard, he was in the local Mages Guild.
Do we have a few questions? Let's see.
Of course. What do you want to know?
Is there anything else I should know about crafting?
I can explain how to craft stronger items with more materials, tell you about the improvement of existing items, or discuss research and traits.
I want to know more about improvement.
You can greatly improve weapons, armor, and shields with certain rare materials. These materials are unique to each craft.
How does a blacksmith improve weapons and heavy armor?
Bring any tempers you find to a blacksmithing station. You can improve the quality of forged weapons or heavy armor. A word of warning, unless you have enough tempers, you can lose your item while improving it. Be sure you know the risks.
Yeah. What can you tell me about research and traits?
Some weapons, armor, and shields possess rare traits that distinguish them from others. Every kind of item has its own unique set of traits. Once you research a trait, you will always be able to craft an item of that kind with that particular trait.
How do I research an item's trait?
Bring any item with the trait to the appropriate crafting station and research it. You'll lose the item in the process, but you'll learn the trait. The more traits you already know for an item, the longer new traits take to research. Plan accordingly.
Okay. Tell me about crafting with more materials.
You can easily create more powerful weapons, armor, and shields. Simply increase the amount of refined material during an item's creation. Of course, each material has its own limits. At some point, it's just waste.
Okay, we already asked her about improvement. Never mind, I have some other questions.
Of course. What do you want to know?
How did you become a master crafter?
Fair question. I was an apprentice clothier in the Imperial City, but my old fusspot of a master had no plans to retire. So I joined the 7th Legion's baggage train. Years of mending battle mage armor helped me perfect my craft.
How did you learn blacksmithing and woodworking?
Armies need all kinds of weapons and armor. You learn to pick up a few skills along the way. Also, enemies who capture the baggage train are far more likely to ransom an exceptionally talented crafter. 4 times for me. Don't plan on a 5th.
Let's see. Do we have any other questions?
Of course. What do you want to know?
Is there anything else I should know about crafting?
I can explain how to craft stronger items with more materials, tell you about the improvement of existing items, or discuss research and traits.
I thought she told us about improvement already.
You can greatly improve weapons, armor, and shields with certain rare materials. These materials are unique to each craft.
Okay, because these other 2 we didn't ask about. How would a clothier improve light and medium armor?
If you bring tannins to a clothing station, you can improve the quality of light or medium armor. Be sure you bring enough tannins, or you could lose your item instead of improving it.
We heard
There's
that.
always a risk. Of course. What do you want to know?
I wanted to go back to that other question, but that's okay. We're done here. Just like that, we are now level 14. Let me see something here. Okay, I got an hour left on my food, or my primary stats. 15 minutes left on increased experience. All right, let's level up real quick and then go talk with Daniel. So we get 1 attribute point, 1 skill point, 10 lockpicks. Ooh, counterfeit pardon edicts, and dungeon finder unlock Elden Hollow. And then, what skill do we want to get? Okay, we can't morph that yet. It's wanting us to get something within the light armor or within our destruction staff. Penetrating magic 2, we could go ahead and finish out this. Your destruction staff abilities ignore 5% of the enemy's spell resistance. Do we have anything in here? Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that. Armor, rank 14. That's not close yet. Alright, Daniel, let's go. You're it.
There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me?
What else have you taught me? That's a little odd. This is the first time I'm talking to you, is it not? What can you tell me about provisioning certification?
A provisioner condenses the essence of ingredients into food or drink. A true artist balances palate with nutrition. I can share this noble profession, but I can only certify 1 craft at a time. Understood?
Yep, I got it. I want to be served. I want to be certified as a provisioner.
Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession. Gruel, you see. I am capable of levity. On occasion. First, you'll need a recipe and some ingredients. Then you shall roast a pig.
I like his fan. You'll certify me if I roast a pig?
Yes, I hope you don't think it beneath you. As bards learn lyrics before singing them, provisioners must work from recipes. A recipe specifies volume, proportion, and preparation time. Understanding these principles is key.
Very well. Where should I find a recipe?
I keep an old rival's recipe nearby. Go, find and memorize it. Return to me when you have done so.
Where else can I find recipes?
Provisioners are quite secretive, but all is fair in brews and stews. Some provisioners hide recipes in old drawers or shelves, thinking themselves clever. Better to memorize the recipe. Then others cannot possibly learn your secrets.
Is there anywhere I can purchase recipes?
Should coin be of no issue to you, guilds often sell such items in their guild stores. You may also trade with an ally if they have any excess.
All right. So we need to go find
I'll just keep
the recipe. Where's the recipe? Are you trying to tell me the recipe is out this way? That cannot be. Hang on. Okay, the recipe's over. Oh, it's right here. Right beside us. Yep, right over here near the chef. Okay. Learn the recipe, and to learn the recipe, you have to use it. It's that easy. Use.
Roast pig is an easy recipe to learn, but difficult to master.
I had a successful hunt. What's my next step?
Now, the moment of truth. Go to a cooking pot with your ingredients and follow the recipe. Return to me with the results, so your worth as a cook may be judged.
If I run out of ingredients, where can I find some more?
Barrels, sacks of grain, kitchens, of course. It's food, it's simply around. Find what you need and take it.
Okie dokie.
Take your time and mend it properly. Might save my life someday.
Over an open grill here. Foods. Roast pig. Oh, we already have a roast venison and tarragon chicken dish. And great preserves. All right, roast this pig. All we needed is white meat, and we have the white meat. So let's craft it.
Bring me your culinary creation so I might inspect it. I'll determine whether or not you deserve certification.
It's right here. Eat up.
Interesting scent. Do I detect a hint of Wamasu? No, that can't be right. Not how I do it, of course, but interesting enough to pass certification. You may now fulfill provisioning writs. Keep your pots warm and your ladle clean.
Okay, let's complete that.
Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you.
I'm interested in enchanting certification.
Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time.
Yep. I want to be
Is this
certified as an
agreeable?
enchanter.
Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph.
I need to create a glyph to be certified?
Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return.
Where can I find potency, essence, and aspect rune?
I know of a cache outside this town. It is a rare exception for runes to be clustered so close together, so thank whatever gods you worship. Should the runes be absent, you must search further afield.
Where else can I find runes?
There are many places one can find runes, but the ancient ruins of Tamriel are where I look first. Outside, primarily. They tend to gutter out if kept away from starlight.
I'll return with the runes. So we need to get a Jorah potency rune. Alright, but he already told us where we can find one. Let's
I think we can make more than we planned.
this on. Alright, where? Need to go out to get it. Most likely. Yeah, it's over here. So we can actually fast travel. Oops. Fast travel here. We'll run there and then we'll fast travel from there is what I meant. Okay. Get that off. Go over here. Alright, now where it's up here somewheres. There it is, I see it. And there's a runestone here, might as well collect it.
Good to get stocked up.
Yes it is. I agree. Alright, let's head back. I think that's the way out, so we need to go this way. I'm back, Daniel.
Once you recover 3 runes, one each of potency, essence, and aspect, we shall begin the enchanting process. You likely notice their distinctive flares of light.
I did. What's our next step?
We begin at the enchanting table. There you will combine a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. This simple puzzle forms a glyph. Now go, piece them together.
And how do I use glyphs?
Each glyph is best suited for weapons, armor, or jewelry. Simply place the glyph upon an unenchanted item of that type, and the enchantment will take hold. A word of caution. Once applied, they are permanent.
If I can put glyphs together, can I take them apart?
Indeed you can. Bring the glyph to any enchanting station. There you can extract it to recover some runes that went into its creation. To note, extracting another enchanter's glyphs can teach you far more than extracting your own runes.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so we need to put the different runes. We need to craft a trifling glyph of health, and it involves these 3 glyphs or runestones. I know Jorah was one of them that we had to get. Let's add it. Add it. And what was the other two? Oko and Ta. And let's craft that.
Jorah, Oko, Ta.
And that was it. So you have translated the following runes. Jorah is develop, Oko is health, Ta is the base. Alright, let us leave. Let him know it's done.
Craft a glyph using a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. Return when you have forged intent into form.
Form accomplished. I have the glyph here.
You should attach it to an item so you can see the enchantment's effects. You are now certified to fulfill enchanting rites. May you unravel the secrets of Nirn.
Okay, complete.
Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you.
Tell me more about the alchemy certification.
Alchemists are masters of the elixir. They trap magic in a bottle for later use. But I can only certify you in one discipline at a time. If this is agreeable, we can begin your training.
I want to be certified as an alchemist.
As with master chefs, every alchemist must assemble the right components before crafting a special concoction. Are you so capable? We shall see. I require you to locate a solvent and some reagents. Then you shall craft me a potion.
I need to create a potion to be certified?
Yes. Every alchemical mixture requires a solvent, a pure liquid base, and reagents such as herbs and flowers. Now go. Find a solvent and some reagents. Once you have what you need, return to me.
I believe I already have those ingredients.
Good. Now go to an alchemy station. Use a solvent and 2 differing reagents to craft a potion. The reagents must possess common traits, or you'll waste all components. You see, alchemy is as simple as pairing like with like.
I'll go craft that potion then. Craft a sip of health. Okay, so we crafted this here trifling glyph of health. And I believe if we wanted to put it on something, you would have, I don't have any equipment here, but let's see, all of these have glyphs. Well, this one doesn't. Okay, so since that's so minor, if we right click on the item and go down to enchant, we can put our glyphs on. So we could put this glyph of health on, that's 429 max health, or this 393. Well, of course we want to put this one. So this should take our maximum health up. I'm surprised it doesn't show it, but we're going to see here. We're at 28,230. Now we're at 28,431. All right.
I've got what you
What
need.
cooking supplies are in here? A recipe for chicken breast and red rye beer. Let's learn those. Good, good, good. All right, now let's go make this. Change the quest again. Craft a sip of health. And we do that over here
I'll just keep at it, I say.
at the alchemy station. All right, missing items traits. So typically you don't know what the items are without, I guess, eating them is the easiest way to say. So sip of health We need a solvent. I want to say is going to be natural water. So let's add that. I mean, it said we already had the ingredients. And then Columbine. Let's add that. And mountain flowers. Mountain flowers. Okay, good. We got 6 of those. Typically, in the Elder Scrolls or Skyrim, you would eat these reagents to figure out what they did. But here, looks like we just get to put them in position and craft it and see what it says. Okay, so now we know that Columbine restores health and stamina. We should see that. Well, we'll see it over here when we're out of this. And Mountain Flower does the same. Let's get out of there. So Mountain Flower. Now we only have 2 unknowns instead of 4. It should be the same for Columbine. Yeah. All right, that's done. Let's go talk with Daniel. We are done with the crafting certification.
Blend the solvent's purity with the reagent's traits. Return to me when you've crafted a potion.
So, yeah, typically you won't know unless you have the known ingredients. I mean, the known components of that ingredient. There's 4 of them. 4 components to each ingredient. And typically, if you don't know it, then you're just kind of guessing and mixing stuff together and see what happens. The ingredients were a good blend. I have the potion here.
Your potions have a slight fizz to them, but your skill with admixtures is unquestioned. Far better than my former apprentice. You are now authorized to obtain and fulfill alchemy writs. May your elixirs remain potent and your reagents fresh.
Thank you.
Mastery of 3 crafts is its own reward.
I have a few questions.
Certainly. Please specify.
How did you become a master crafter?
Decades ago, before all the trouble, I was a renowned chef in Cyrodiil. I had engaged an exclusive contract to provide the Mages Guild in their travels, providing food and drink that wouldn't spoil when carried through portals.
How did you learn enchanting and alchemy?
Broiling fish, forging glyphs, or mixing potions, it's all recipes and ingredients. I proved the theory when I joined the ranks of the Mages Guild. Mastered both crafts within 3 years. Not that I'm bragging.
Okay, Daniel, thank you. Okay, we now need to see if we have an experience booster. Okay, tincture of health. Let me see what we have in our quick slots. Okay, we have tincture of health in there already. That's good. And we have crown fortifying meal in there already. Okay. All right. Let's go grab these writs real quick. I have a mod on that will pull all of them. And then we just go to the stations. And if we have the components, we are able to craft them. Oh, this one I think we not have. We don't have the Blessed Thistle, so we can't craft that one. Okay. Jewelry. Nope, I'm not doing jewelry. Okay, so This lazy writ mod that I have does the crafting for me. As long as I have the components. And since I have ESO Plus, I have an unlimited crafting bag. All full of goodies. Is that it? Is that all we can do? Alchemy, we can't do that yet. Okay, we can turn this in. Turn that in. Turn this in. No, we need to do the... We need to go to the enchanter's table. And we need to check on the chef table. Enchanter. Enchanter's over here. Okay, that's done. So that mod just makes it easy. It just does it for you. Missing recipe. Okay, so we need the recipe for this and this. Chicken breast and mozzie. Do you have it?
I keep meaning to experiment with all those.
Chicken breast and mozzie. Okay, she's got that. It's 270. Let's buy it. But she doesn't have the other one. Okay. Well, we can at least make half of it. Was this not... I thought it crafted it automatically. I guess not. Okay. Now we're just missing this recipe. We'll have to be on the lookout for it. Alright, let's go turn these in. We're gonna get all kinds of crafting supplies.
Well, look at that.
All kinds of goodies. Okay. That can be sold. That can be sold. Okay, repair kits we need. I bought that and I already knew it. What a ding dong I am. Alright, let's head over to this merchant real quick. Sell this stuff that we don't need.
Thinking of venturing outside Nick?
Is that it? I think so. Yep. Okay. Now let's get back to the quest. White Crown completed Master Shelren's rite, and Vermina entered Apocrypha. The Prince of Dreams' presence has disrupted the workings of the realm as she hunts for the lost memory. I need to find a way to stop her from reaching it. I need to go to Talbaro so Mel can help us locate the spirit of Master Shelreni. Curate Gadain will meet us there. So we are going over here. Alright. What we can do is probably fast travel there. Back this way. So those writs are daily. So you can do them every single day to get experience. Is it over here? fast travel to that one. Yes. All right. Mount time. Death Hound.
You good? Of course you
Where's
are.
the keeper? He should have been here by now.
The tower's locked tight. We need another way inside.
Telvanni towers always have more than a single ingress and egress. Look around.
All right, over here. Oh, there's a runestone. Let's collect it. It's on our way.
You could craft something nice with that.
Nose off. Or not off, but let's minimize them.
Over there. Just let me... There. Easy enough for a magister to remove a master's ward. Let's go inside.
I'm ahead of you. Slow down there, Gadain.
Shalreni's private study. Her presence is strong here. My ghost sight allows you to see it. Move closer, and I'll try to get her to manifest fully.
Careful, my friend.
Blight Crown! He killed me. I'll destroy them all!
Where's she at?
Such rage and suffering. Let me try to calm her.
I don't even see her. Oh, there she is.
Gloat to see how far the mighty Shalreni has fallen? I would have led House Telvanni to new heights. Instead, I lost everything. All my work unfinished. My legacy in ruins. This is your fault, outsider. You and those duplicitous Daedric princes.
Blight Crown betrayed you and Vermina stole your body. You can help us stop them.
Now, why in the name of my despicable ancestors would I even consider such a notion? You're my enemy. I'm content to sit back and watch as Vermina and Periite steal back whatever they think Hermaeus Mora took from them.
You're content to let Vermina's betrayal go unpunished? That doesn't sound like the Telvanni way.
You know nothing of the Telvanni, outsider, or of me. But I will admit that I hate it when a greater power reneges on a mutually advantageous agreement. Frankly, my role in all this was more difficult than what I requested of the princes.
What did you do for the princess?
I decrypted Meln's Black Book, perfected Blight Crown's subterfuge concoction, and performed the rite that gave Vermina access to Apocrypha. And all for a simple favor. Eliminate my competition, and elevate me to the rank of Archmagister.
Instead, Blight Crown betrayed you, and Vermina stole your body. Do you know where she took it?
I see what you did there. Clever. I suppose I've been taken off the board. A bit of revenge on my part is probably called for. The path to the memory Vermina seeks lies through the infinite panopticon. Torvasad will lead her there.
Why did you seek the help of Vermina and Periite in the first place?
It started with Torvasad and his dream of something lost long ago. He needed someone to acquire Meln's Black Book and perform the rite. In return, he would help me achieve my dream of becoming Archmagister, as long as I pledged myself to Vermina.
What about Periite? Why is he working with Vermina?
Torvasad behaves like a broker, bringing disparate parties together for mutual benefit. In truth, I now believe this is all about Torvasad. He has his own agenda. Anyway, he convinced the princes to set aside their differences and work together.
Do you know anything more about the secret they're searching for?
Truth be told, I never much cared. All I wanted was to do what was asked of me and get my reward. Instead, I got a dagger in the back from that disgusting Blight Crown. They believe Hermaeus Mora stole something from them. From all of us, really.
What did Hermaeus Mora steal exactly?
It involves Torvasad's dream. He had vague visions of a Vermina shrine, believed it was important. So he asked Vermina to help him recall the entire dream. When she failed, he expanded his list of allies. That's where the hidden kindred came in.
You don't know anything more specific?
Look, maybe Mora stole Torvasad's favorite sweet roll recipe. I wouldn't put it past the Prince of Fate. He collects knowledge like House Lalu hoards gold. All I know is Vermina and Periite want the memory back, but Torvasad wants it more.
Do you know why Hermaeus Mora has gone silent?
Silent, you say? Then my enhanced subterfuge concoction worked. I told Blightcrown I could do it.
What did you do?
I took Blightcrown's mix of disease and dream, and with a few adjustments to the right, enhanced its ability to hide them 1,000-fold. If Mora has gone silent, it means it affected him too. Cut him off from his own realm. Am I a genius or what?
How do you fix this?
Oh, fear not. You can't separate a Daedric prince from their realm for very long. Should last just long enough for Vermina to get whatever she's after. Of course, who can say what will happen when a realm and its prince are sundered even briefly?
Thank you.
I can't absolve you of your transgression, Spirit, but I can grant you peace.
Eternal disappointment, more likely.
Let's return to Necrom and tell Laramil what we learned.
Okie dokie. Oh, anything in here we need to look at? No? No? No. Alright, let's go. And we're going over here. Let's get our mount out. Probably just ride.
Let's ride.
Yeah, let's ride. Ride to this way shrine.
Here.
Yeah.
Right, she is going to be over this way.
My prices can't be beat.
Calm yourself, Scroot. I am sure Apocrypha is not as bad as you say. Scroot returned from Apocrypha with disheartening news, while my efforts at research have been marginally effective at best. Tell me you have something better to report, Proxy.
Master Shalrini said Vermina needs to enter the Infinite Panopticon to find the secret they seek.
The infinite panopticon. First they sought a memory to alter. Now they seek what? Another memory? And can they even find the entrance again? Well, we have a destination. Now all we need is a plan.
Do you have something in mind, Laramil?
What research I was able to accomplish tells me that Vermina will be a formidable opponent. But in order to enter Apocrypha without Mora's consent, she requires an anchor and a shield. In this case, Master Shalreni's body. That will be her undoing.
What do you mean?
Shalreni's body is mortal. If we destroy it, I do not believe that even Blightcrown's concoction will hide Vermina from the one who knows. Of course, there is also the matter of Apocrypha gone amok. But one problem at a time, I think.
Then I guess we need to return to Apocrypha.
Ydain, this will be dangerous. I would feel better if you remain here, out of harm's way.
I swore to retrieve the relic, and I can't stand the thought of you facing this danger without me. All of you, really.
Vomitus.
That's it. Okay. We need to find the infinite panopticon. What we're gonna do is see about finding it, and then end the episode there. And I'm sorry, my dog is scratching and shaking. Is it through? Oh, yep, through this red gate. Chroma Incognito. Okay. It's over there. Okay. Well, we know where we need to go when we come back, and we actually didn't end on at the stable master. So bad on me, but we're gonna press on anyways. Anyways, this is gonna do it for this episode. Thank you so very much for watching. When we come back, we're gonna head on over to find the infinite panopticon. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you are enjoying this playthrough of Elder Scrolls Online, the Necrom expansion, as we play as an Arcanist. And I will see you on in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.